common fem free Ballon d'Or. Na nyame adoma enenkosi emphasize day nenko na wie no na yehu the 30 nominees for the Ballon d'Or. 30 in chirehwe. I think say the most important aspect is when you better so the aba see the final 3. And the most important aspect of the Ballon d'Or awards. But I think some players are making huge effort last season. Omunya opportunity the rema almost stops in the Kosoro Kakra. And me share even the Copper Trophy new crampo and also one China. Once a Copper Trophy need them Krana PP Mudada. I'm a listening to me about and see. Na Copper I think say only one player stands tall no different to all. How bro crying in so na me catch you okay to a chiro me say ebia no musro se bia na Ballon d'Or na nkasa na ankosro na ye de yasa repeat Copa Trophy na de amakoda no e woda na 21 level, but I think he has actually made a name for himself. We're proving the reason why onya the Copa Trophy the results etimi as I putting it back into the decision making when it comes to who is going to win it again. The main Ballon d'Or list in the Bonte, and I'm sure Sakura ni di besa wo.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure Sakudani Dimbesa.
Lamin
Besa Pimo. A chow a Juma 1 year over the years. Fancy first no na me say nkoma etadi di ne say nkoda etadi award we mu time omo no o share future occurrences na o structure and also to nyoma ye na o hwe say the da wanim ne so na nkora ne betimi achieve bibia ma masa be wram na normally it doesn't happen that way. But nay munya the likes of Buadi, Kubasi, Asare Boadu, Estivao, Dean Heisen, Lewis Kelly. I think most of them Kulano Moani now opian one ma underperform you last season. I don't think that any of them underperform me. And then this is one particular nominee list. Fancy perfectly gathered. And I mean when you say Obia Wanyoma way and Stronko season no Pau Kubasi. I believe last season one of the best centre backs in the whole of Europe.
101.3 Nyamin
solid performances in the Champions League, solid performances in the league, consistency. He is there. Asare Boadu, you Champions League final. Consistently for Paris Saint-Germain team, no the kind of results are no munya. William Estivao. Fancy unim diama Estivao diano ye Stronko kakrana nemuno. Hardly do we see a player coming from Brazil.
Yeah.
On board any of the top European teams, he is yet to play in the Champions League. He is yet to play in the English Premier League. A Club World Cup no koboye. Club World Cup ni bien so me hwe kakra ba Palmeiras under the season no. And I want check Brazil season nankasa na Palmeiras team nankasa na the exceptional pa no mo ye. And now because the teams are more from Pani or more Munya resource partners, see about the likes of Flamingo under Felipe Luis mo. Any Fluminense, Thiago Silva mo team no. Then maybe a Palmeiras wa betoso. But I think this is a good shout for Akodano. And this is a big step for him because Ebasa expectations mupiya. Expectations mupiya also to meet the standard. I'm really wishing to see Sir Estivao be successful in Europe. Because nowadays, you know, Brazilian players no more type PPMU these particular awards no more type or munyambe PMU Europe no. Normally nebiba adaptation here very difficult for them. For example, we saw how our Vinicius Junior any Rodrigo Crampo struggled to adapt. Then there's Hendrick who's also struggling to adapt. But at this age, European football but we didn't need that. We didn't PMU dada. Our performances are there dada. And now no omo list we muni na yankoda omu si akan wo Europe. None of them they see a can even Africa and South America, apart from Estivao. You this boy him for Juventus, top 5 leagues in the world. Meboa. Lamine Yamal bought Barcelona, top 5 leagues in the world. Jean Neves ebo PSG, top 5 leagues in the world. Rodrigo Mora ebo FC Porto. Say top 5 leagues in the world and the top 7 ebo.
Yes.
And some of Buadi. Buadi so Obo Monaco, the French league top 5 say leagues. What is the 2 1 Luis Kelly for Arsenal, Buadi Lille. Yeah. So in the French league top 5 leagues, you know, French league. Larry Scully, about Arsenal, top 5 leagues. Dean Heinsen, Bournemouth, English Premier League. Now to Real Madrid. And also see saying top 5 leagues. Then desire do a PSG, top 5 leagues. It's Estevao. A dear no Yamane Broswa. And they what be this particular list him. Were there other players who were better than him in Europe? But fancy, it tells you he's an exceptional talent. And he's well deserved also to me, baby Ocean. I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for him. We say we raise the expectations of the Chelsea. Meaning it's a resource we need to come from him. And also performances week after week. It was a timid daddy, naturally Estival. I'm happy for him. Listening in, I will be anyama, but Estival now Abemuno, Emmanuel Mudemusronko, says South American football. If you do well and do well, Nasa money timid daddy cherry as your fanana. You be movie with Waba. Omon will premiere what to him, and he's a bright talent. Now, me tell Roberto Carlos and Commando Difa Koda we want. You meaning say Brazil have something up in their hands. Brazil and Kasan after Neymar, almost said that now will be exceptional, be with a certain skill set. So obe fit into a young national team. And there is always one particular player who always sells the Brazilian national team in different ways and means. Meaning said Neymar, now Vinicius and Rodrigo more. But I'm talking about skill set. I'm not talking about the quality of player. I'm talking about skill set. Skill set.
Yes. The next big thing for Brazil.
Oh yes. Vinicius more. Rodrigo, they are quality players. Vinicius, these are world class players. These are guys are deliver at the top level. But I think in Neymar's skill set for the Brazilian national team, no, na Omuhia will be on Subiti continue the legacy. And there's Estevao who comes in, and Brazil will always give you one particular player. Obetima Beji and Hinini seen in Naso, away Europe. No aton Kruna Tony, Vinicius a tone there, Rodrigo Gusso a tone there, Omunino be a tone, but it's now the turn of Estevao. But we will go back to the history of Brazilian players in the Premier League. Omoba, and exceptionality need to say. I know to me translated to Mukurumo national team be the face of it, because you himself free to table in. If a Brazilian player will even play well and go into discussions about Ballorn d'Or, just any pan see a kind of Barcelona and see a kind of Real Madrid. It takes few of them to overcome that particular kind of football club tax, to get into such discussions. But we are also name association be PM Europe and then go. You are nominating for the Puskas Award. And Sana even name a Dinkwana Bontain when it comes to Ballon d'Or and Copa Trophy. This annual money and that's uncommon in Bonti before Sana Nema Eba Europe. Now buy idea Sama name a Pusitra different level cranny so Sabisi Akai. It was Spain the Barcelona. From the English Premier League, I'm yet to remember a single Brazilian player Wabebu on the Ballon d'Or. What am I say? I'm yet to remember a player from Brazil League. What about the Premier League? Fancy. They the Ballon d'Or. And this is the start of something good. Obetima says every single history around such a discussion. He can become the first Brazilian player to come out of the English Premier League to win the Ballon d'Or. Meboa. Obetimi Swai the first player to win the Ballon d'Or as a Chelsea player. Because the signs are clear and the performances has been consistent. Happy for him. You're hoping for the best. Send your mabetimi akuye at the amano. Fancy all your stories in now me dinkomo still about the transfer window and whatever that is going on. Remember Arsenal so. But I think he said Uyi Rodrigo, no yi Alexander Isak. No yi Brady Bakola. Omomi ensam. Now Ushemudia Liverpool say so manya Isak ombeko Bakola o. So manya Bakola ombeba Rodrigo. Discussions we kwaso ni nyina na Jamie Carragher. So akwatena ba bia akodi nkomo say 150 million pounds no eye Kylian Mbappe sika. Na nye for players bi say Alexander Isak. Fancy nkomo a yedi na no pay no. Nokre say asema Jamie Carragher kan no. 150 million pounds there. Players bi say Kylian Mbappe sika. And they will say at the tom. But in reality, any the circumstances we find ourselves in the current market. So because our tone a player like Alexander Isak for 150 million, because all the to other players, any boy they are signing other players some of my clubs mudi akwa fancy obeka say so here na there also this kind of koto na offer because it is the sellers market. Is it a game changer? No cranny nyame anim say Alexander Isak na the game changer the ama Liverpool. Alexander Isak is never going to be the game changer for Liverpool. Liverpool are game changers or if not omato mu ba kwa ma bia ba ko ne ko nyame fa Diego Jota so kransie ye because fancy or one player na me hu ni said nyoma mu ye de ma Liverpool ahodo mre bia atwam bia na ofi injury ba bia na he proves a point by giving them the resource. Odi no koto nchen a obi ti say Virgil van Dijk, obi ti say Alisson Becker, they've proven to be game changers for Liverpool over time. And there's still Mohamed Salah. I don't know, and the ultimate game changer for Liverpool. It is an offer player, but it is Alexander Isak for such an amount. Then definitely, what's spending 150 million euros on player, but it is Florian Wirtz. You expect him to be a game changer. Says spending 150 million pounds on Alexander Isak, you expect him to be a game changer. Or no better me the Liverpool are different level about the extent now. The extent level ni achievement ben Liverpool be hwani muso mbeti maye. 1. Liverpool will expect to win the Champions League again. 2. Liverpool will expect to win the Premier League back to back. 3. Liverpool will aim to win the treble or even the quadruple. Liverpool are looking for a certain level of dominance. So he might not be a game changer at the level of player BTC Mohamed Salah. But you need him to accomplish a certain task, a very game-changing moment for your club. For example, winning the Champions League and the Premier League together. For example, winning the FA Cup, winning the Premier League and winning in the Champions League treble. It will not to a certain level. Fancy, ebema resource be a what channel are achievable. Carragher is right when it comes to the statement now we're making, but in reality, you need such players to cross over a certain borderline. Because City be any project Nancy and City Abeji League, Asage League, Aji League, Aji to for.
Because Oyere Salah, I say, and one no. So see Oyere Salah. Yere Salah, Isak no.
Yere Isak or Florian Wirtz. There's a reason why Liverpool are getting all of the. They want a complete team because they've been competing against complete teams in every competition. Fancy City competition now. Liverpool now calling in and City a complete team. Liverpool wants to win the Champions League. Whoever has stopped Liverpool in on 2 occasions in the final, Real Madrid, they were a complete team. Because in those 2 finals, there is Thibaut Courtois. There is another one on Salah from Liverpool and game. Then fast forward, there was a Paris Saint-Germain team at Liverpool try a ball, putting momentum on your day. And your man film. Liverpool wants a complete team that will be feared in England and feared in Europe. Team no de bano mu piano bi ayem session. For example, the Manchester United team of 2007-2008. Fancy, so Pierre or the Ronaldo or the Carlos Tevez, no the Wayne Rooney. Uyembeju Brim. In Europe and in England, the MSN for Barcelona. So Pierre, Nasa or the Messi or the Neymar or the Suarez, now Yamaju Brim. Real Madrid pair with Gary Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema. Now Yamaju Brim.
Yeah.
There was a Diego Milito and a Samuel Eto'o. Omu Pierre now Akomeah Brim. There was Frank Ribery. There was Ian Robin. Liverpool wants to be scary in that particular direction. And it only signifies that they are an ambitious club looking forward to win more than just the Premier League. But also, Alexander Isak ne Newcastle will need to sort out their differences. But I think, sir, Omo here listening now, Omo Rodrigo Meto Bakola him. na Bakola ne the chances of Botugu and you as your buy no. Or one of the players almost bought chances gupa or Batuagusa. But Liverpool should do everything they can to get Alexander Isak. Because when you say they are Newcastle ne Nicholas Jackson Chelsea issues, you know. And when say Newcastle is still lingering around the Sesco deal. Because Omo GDA say Ebiana Sikano Manchester United ne IB lives against me day. I agree. Then they will snip it up. Pa. But the back one more hope near surprising that United ni lives again. I agree. But player and one who choose the player is already choosing to play for Manchester United, who gives Manchester United a leverage. Meaning they will need a striker. If they need a striker, they don't have to move fast and make sure say Nicholas Jackson or Musa Betimiakano. If they should get Nicholas Jackson fast, Liverpool are getting Isak. And they should also pray. Say at least on Bessa Sonia visa Risa Edenaka Omutim no. Risa so I no work as a Saudi Arabia for almost so tata.
Run to me.
Almost so tata den. Newcastle position no mujina say no. They say no pressure wom kakra. Afibi Simon Newcastle pa. But Alexander Isak the former dia boy ni na chese fancy my catch of free first day am koba am better na say omonton. Sell him and take your money. I don't know what you be next season. Bet him. Oh, next season come back. If you like, keep him this season. Next season he will leave. So simple and short. Tono, Jusika, fire your team niye, buy attackers, and you are good to go. Fancy. Then in the other way, no. Arsenal, the na me no be doing home. You see, and Arsenal supporters ni be say team no mu be be am for us that than one. Last season the mu here na that than. You see, a pre-season. A pre-season. I know said there is cause for alarm. Ateta, a lot of things look similar to whatever Arsenal did last season. Her fast breaks are Villarreal DTC or Mochi. Her down Juma go no share, you know. There are still glimpses of what Arsenal did last season when it comes to set pieces. It will go no guard. A share. Yeah. Now I think Arsenal is trying to find the perfect balance in their midfield and the perfect balance in the attack. That is what the preseason is doing. But yesterday season now, Arsenal expectations in your mass sound differently. Fancy. Whatever Mikel Arteta is doing now, also miem. The other one say Mikel Arteta miem say expectations say what Chelsea so. Expectations say what Manchester United so no. And yet the same expectations in our Arsenal so see. Whenever we start the season, everybody expects Arsenal to win the league. Or even compete at best, because in recent times, ultimately moving from second position to third or fourth. Ebasana, as a coach, you've been a failure, and the clock is ticking for Mikel Arteta. Clock na ticking. Yes, the clock is ticking for Mikel Arteta. So Mikel Arteta, and to me, and Arsenal and penny for the supporters, and they say. He's ready to win the league. I wouldn't be surprised that Arsenal season where we are winning Mikel Arteta better team.
So a major trophy.
Arteta the league should be the proper target for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta.
Already or the FA Cup.
Or the FA Cup.
No, so what you mean, sir? What you FA Cup? No, what you Community Shield?
What you Community Shield? Need to
see. Mamon can't say just one trophy.
Major trophy one. Major trophy one. The FA Cup, major trophy, one. Eka Community Shield anka, Alex Ferguson kwaje be 40 something trophies o. Because no season bia no beji league bia, this one na nko charity cup no beji. The major trophy ni FA Cup. And no, the results and everything, maybe results no quite the fancy more phantom chair maybe. But the style of play and breathing a lot of hope for Arsenal fans. The performances is not breathing a lot of hopes. Victor Gyökeres I feel now about our adapte. No God I feel now adapte. I feel now this will bend the Musubeshem. Declan Rice. Obabone die. Martin Odegaard. Bebone die. And one neri what did the ball fifi? I feel no be a pick. Madweke and left wing no answer that and call yes sir. You see pressure is mounting on. You see, pressure is mounting on Arsenal and the fancy. And I will say it for a fact that if they fail to stamp your authority, and the first game against Manchester United may determine a lot of things.
So much you say, man, you better Arsenal.
a lot a bit determined because there can be a meltdown.
Man, you Old Trafford.
Yes. Sebono kwampo Pydra. There can be a proper meltdown for Arsenal supporters in your team nina.
Oh, when you're too early.
Fancy.
Just day one.
Me say Obaka say too early. But Arsenal supporters no are witnessing a league. You can't compromise results, especially when you are competing against Liverpool and City. Liverpool started league last season in Belgium. What am I saying? Since the City so acquisition the team were boat. When the City was even off, Arsenal could not win the league.